Do you want to raise thousands of mosquito larvae for your tropical fish? If yes, then this video is for you. If you follow the steps, 100% guarantee that you will have a successful culture and will harvest thousands of mosquito larvae every day. What's up guys, by the way, this is Mark and once again you are in Hobby TV. And today, before we proceed to our main video, I would like to say thank you especially to our Facebook group friends and to those people who just newly subscribed to the channel by supporting us all the way. And if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get updated on our next videos. Many aquarists feed their fish mosquito larvae to help improve their fish's color and breeding and to maintain their fish good health. Mosquito larvae are one of the cheapest and easiest live foods to farm. Today I'm going to teach you everything you need about raising thousands of mosquito larvae every day as source of high protein and as a nutritious food to your tropical fish. First we need to know what mosquito larvae are. Mosquito life cycle. While adult mosquitoes spend their life in the air, baby mosquitoes spend their time underwater. These baby mosquitoes are known as mosquito larvae, and fish find them delicious. Mosquito larvae are just one stage of a mosquito's life. There are 4 different stages, and 3 make great fish food. Stage 1. Eggs raft. Adult mosquitoes lay eggs in a cluster that floats on top of the water. This cluster is known as a raft. Now we have a video footage of the female adult mosquito laying egg rafts, taken from our culture tank. Stage 2. Mosquito larva wiggling. The egg will hatch after 24 hours on the water. You can identify mosquito larvae by their wiggling motions through the water. Mosquito larvae feed on algae, carbohydrate products, animal protein, artificial diet, yeast, infusion and other microorganism which we will discuss later. Stage 3. Mosquito pupae or tumbler. The mosquito larva shed its skin to become pupa. You can identify pupa by their comma shape and the way they roll and tumble through the water. Other fish will still happily eat mosquito pupa like goldfish, Japanese koi, cichlids, etc. Stage 4. Adult mosquito. This is the airborne, bitey pest that you know and hate. The adult mosquito will lay eggs, and the cycle repeats. Trivia. Did you know that only female mosquito bite humans and animals while male mosquito feed on flower nectar? Steps on how to raise mosquito larvae. Materials needed: plastic container, old bucket, pail, barrel or drum, even old aquarium or fish tank will do. Small plastic container for transferring egg raft. Unchlorinated water or dechlorinated water. Yeast. Warm water for dissolving yeast. Plastic bottle for mixing. Let's go to procedures. Step 1. Choose a location. First thing first, you need to choose a location outside or at your backyard to raise your mosquito larvae. When it comes to their preferred environment, mosquito larvae thrive in shaded water sources. You need to place your container away from direct sunlight, otherwise the water may become too warm. I recommend placing your container under an overhang or dense tree growth to keep it shaded from the sun. It doesn't matter if sunlight reaches your container, sometimes just try to position so that it doesn't receive too much direct sunlight throughout the day. Choose a spot that is away from your doors and windows, otherwise you are basically inviting mosquitoes into your home. And you don't want that. Step 2. Add the water into the culture tank. Next, it's time to fill your container with water. Just like your fish, mosquito larvae are not fans of chlorinated water. Chlorine prevents algae and bacterial growth and other organisms as other source of mosquito larvae's food. So, you need to use dechlorinated water. Leave debris that falls into the water. It will add to the bacterial growth. You can purchase dechlorinator kits on online shops or in your local pet shops. Step 3. Mixing. Put the yeast into the plastic bottle. Note: this mixing method is the same just like our previous video on how to culture Daphnia. Add the warm water into the plastic bottle with the yeast. Shake the bottle until the yeast is dissolved. Step 4. Add the mixture into the culture tank. After the yeast is dissolved, pour the mixture into the culture tank and do this every day. The mixture will make the water cloudy enough for the adult mosquito to get attracted and to lay their eggs. Trivia: did you know that adult mosquito can detect water 75 feet away? Good news, because there is no over or underfeeding, and the mosquito larvae are not sensitive like Daphnia, so it's not hard to raise them. The more the food, the healthier they become. After 3 days you will start to notice the mosquito's egg raft on the surface of the culture tank. Mosquito eggs will look like tiny rafts like these. Step 5. Transfer the mosquito egg raft. Visit your culture tank every morning and check for the mosquito egg rafts and transfer into small plastic container by picking them up using a stick and to make them hatch in a cleaner tank. And to prevent them from hatching into the main culture tank. This will make other female mosquitoes to still get attracted and will lay their eggs. This will make you harvest every day. And every egg raft hatches 100 to 300 larvae every day, so if you have this many egg rafts you can harvest thousands of mosquito larvae every day. Step 6. Check the transferred mosquito egg raft. After 48 hours the mosquito egg raft will start to hatch and you'll start to notice small wriggling creatures in your water container, and make sure to feed the baby mosquito larva with fish food or yeast mixture like what we used. A mosquito larva eats constantly since it needs a lot of energy to grow. Here are the lists of other mosquito larvae's food. Number 1. Carbohydrate products, like bread, powdered rice, wheat bran, flour, maize, barley meal, soy bean powder, and bread crumbs. Number 2. Animal protein, like dried serum, dried blood, powdered liver, shrimp powder, and skim milk. Number 3. Artificial diet, like aquarium diet, dog biscuit, rabbit feed pellet, mouse feed pellet and Ferex. Number 4. Yeast. Like baking yeast, powdered brewer's yeast, Bmax, and heated yeast. Number 5. Infusion. Like hay infusion, grass infusion, algae, bread infusion, wheat infusion, dried rice plant infusion, and guinea pig pellet infusion. In this time you can choose whether you feed the one-day-old mosquito larva for your fish fry, or you can wait for another day for them to grow and feed them to your bigger fish. Step 7. Catching mosquito larvae. Mosquito larvae are small, especially the newly hatched. So small, in fact they will slip through the holes in most aquarium nets. The easiest way to catch them is to use a net designed for Daphnia or baby brine shrimp. Despite living underwater, mosquito larvae breathe air. And to get it, they need to come up to the surface. It is likely that the mosquito larva will wriggle away when you stand over the top of your container. Don't worry. Sooner or later they will come back to the surface to breathe. And that's your chance to scoop them up. Step 8. Producing a continuous supply. After few weeks of feeding your fish with mosquito larvae, you will notice the improvements of their body, color, and will make other fish conditioned by producing many eggs like goldfish, Japanese koi, danios, barbs, and other kinds of tropical fish. Due to this, you need a continuous supply by sprinkling the yeast mixture to your culture tank every day. And when you notice that your culture tank is starting to smell bad, just let that wait. But if you found out that the culture tank is not producing egg rafts anymore, that's the time for you to make another culture tank or second container and just repeat the process for your continuous supply. Bonus step. In colder climates like countries that has winter season, you can freeze the mosquito larvae by washing them clean and put them into ice cube trays to sustain longer periods. Or you can put the frozen larvae into Ziploc plastic bag for future feeding. In conclusion, let's face the fact. Mosquitoes are winged nuisance and pests for some of us. But farming mosquito is a great way to make the most of their existence, and it's a great method to use as an ongoing supply of free fish food. And to avoid cultivating a swarm of mosquitoes in your yard, just make sure to scoop all of your mosquito larvae before they turn into an adult one. Bonus trivia. Did you know that smelly feet are attractive to certain species of mosquitoes?
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
So now let's try to feed our fish with small amount of mosquito larvae. Thank you so much guys for watching the video. Hopefully you'll learn something about it and use it as your guide on keeping your fish healthy by feeding them live foods just like mosquito larvae. And of course, once again, if you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button below to get updated on the next video. For other videos, you can check the description of the link below. Thank you guys, and may God bless us all. Happy fish keeping everyone.